Hi guys, my name is Carlos Features and I studied more than 1000 hours of English and 7 months and I got a C1 level. And I'm gonna give you 5 tips you can use today to improve a lot your English and another language that you are studying, of course. So first tip, the only thing you can do when you don't know how to speak a language or how to write it or how to read it, actually, it's learn a new word. When you learn new words, you are actually expanding your vocabulary. And when you expand your vocabulary, you expand everything because you're gonna speak with other people with a lot of words, and that's important. Because one thing I realized is that when you are doing the TOEFL or actually the IELTS, it's that you need a lot of vocabulary in the speaking part and the writing part. So it's really crucial to learn new vocabulary every day. So you should change the language of your phone. You should change the language of your play, everything, and to the language you want to learn, of course. And learn new vocabulary. You can watch a lot of videos that you like in the language that you want to learn. For instance, I used to watch a lot of Peter Squad videos. They are from England, so they speak with this British accent, and they use a lot of new vocabulary such as mental, crazy, but with that accent that it's deeper. So you have to define as well your accent. I think a lot of people talk about it. They don't want to change their accent because they like lose their identity and all that stuff. But if you watch this video, you can observe that when I speak to you, I do these things that with the mouth and with my voice, and that's something you have to really get into use. Tip number 2. The other thing you should do actually is to establish a goal. What's your goal? As I said, my goal was to, like master the language only in 7 months, and that's why I studied 1000 hours. But you should do that. Like, what's your goal? Your goal is to speak to other people. Your goal is to study in another country. Your goal is to, prove yourself that you can speak another language. That's crucial. And once you do that, you're gonna feel better because you have like this plan, this path that you should, you know, walk into. Tip number 3, the best thing you can do, bro, actually is enjoy the process because there are a lot of people who are gonna criticize you, and there are a lot of people who are gonna tell you that you can do that, and that's crucial because the more you do it, the better you become. But if the more you do it, the less confident you feel because of the opinion of other people. That's bad, bro. That's wrong. So you should do it. Tip number 4. The best thing you can do, bro, is writing. When I started to learn this language, actually, I wrote a lot. And I don't know if you have heard it, but it's called writing task of IELTS preparation. That's quite hard, but if you watch those videos, actually, you're gonna learn a lot because you can observe that everything you write on actually a TOEFL or IELTS test, it's based on a structure. So I learned a lot of a structure. So for instance, if you ask me, what do you think about poverty? I say, well, to be honest, I believe poverty is a big problematic issue. So if you think about it, I said what's my point of view, my what do I think about it? That's the introduction, isn't it? So next, I have to give or provide an example. What do you think is? Why do you think poverty is a big problematic issue? So I'm gonna continue with, bro, I believe that because we can observe every day that millions of people are dying from malnutrition as a result of poverty or low resources. So I gave an example, isn't it? So I got introduction and example, but I have to say a result. Why do you think that's bad? and as a result, many people are dying, and it affects a lot of companies who have their workers. So obviously, you have to think about it carefully. But if you think about it, the best answers are with that extractor, and then obviously with practicing a lot and everything, it's gonna be automatic. But you have to think about it. So guys, tip number 5, and that's my favorite one. And the tip number 5, mates, is never give up. I know it's difficult to learn a new language. I know it's difficult to change your pronunciation and to learn new words every day. It's difficult to watch a movie on another language and not understanding it. I know it's difficult to speak to other people and just get freeze because you don't know how to answer that question or to ask a question. I know it's difficult, mate. I know it's difficult that a lot of people is gonna tell you can't do it. I know it's difficult because your environment don't have the possibilities to speak every day that language. But the best thing, mate, is that because no one is doing it, you can do it really good and you can be really amazing in what you do, mate. And one day everything is gonna worth it, even though you maybe think it's not. So the first thing I'm gonna say, and the last tip, of course, it's never give up, mate. Never stop believing in yourself, and obviously, one day you're gonna get where you want to get. So those are my 5 tips you can apply every day to improve your English. But the most important thing, never give up. Just subscribe, do it, like, and never stop believing in yourself. My name is Carl Fitches, and this is the tutorial.